Hey friend, welcome to Gut Fix. Are you ready to finally get rid of those debilitating digestive symptoms? Do you catch yourself staying up late Googling things like, what can I eat? Or how do I stop a flare? Or maybe you're just lying awake wondering, how did this ever happen to me? I'm Wendy, and I've been exactly where you are, desperately searching for answers, but determined to find natural solutions. And like you, I was overwhelmed by all the conflicting information out there and unsure of what might really work for me. And so now in this podcast, I'm here to share with you what I've learned, how to listen to your body's signals, and uncover the common mistakes that might be standing in the way of your healing. So grab your favorite drink, pop in your earbuds, and let's dive into your health transformation together. Friend, so are you constantly feeling tired, and no matter how much rest you get, and you're battling fatigue and nothing seems to work for you? It just might be your hormones. And so really kind of what I wanted to cover today was how your hormones and which hormones are affected and that have an effect on your energy levels. Because for women over 40, hormonal changes can be a big reason that they feel sluggish. But don't worry, we're going to break it down and some simple ways that you can help regulate your hormones. And so, what are the hormones that affect your energy? Well, first of all is your cortisol. And cortisol is produced in the adrenal glands. It is your stress hormone. So when you get stressed, your body produces cortisol. However, when those cortisols over time are constantly elevated from chronic stress, it is going to lead to energy crashes. And this happens because a constant spike in cortisol is going to exhaust your body's energy reserves. And that's going to lead to feelings of burnout and fatigue. And it can also disrupt your sleep patterns. It can affect your digestion and increase your blood sugar levels, all of which are going to affect your energy. And so what can you do to regulate your cortisol? Well, you can try some relaxation techniques. You can think about some mindfulness or yoga, some deep breathing, journaling, going for a 30-minute walk, anything that relaxes you and kind of calms down your stress. Try reducing caffeine if you're a caffeine drinker, maybe not having any caffeine after a certain time during the day, like noon. And make sure that you're getting good quality sleep because cortisol does affect your sleep-wake cycle. The next hormone is your thyroid hormones, and those are your T3 and your T4. They control your metabolism. And so it's the process that converts food into energy. And if your thyroid becomes underactive, or a condition that is called hypothyroidism, your metabolism is going to slow down. It's going to cause you some fatigue, sluggishness, and even brain fog. And you might even feel you might even experience weight gain, dry skin, and be intolerant to the cold. These are signs that your thyroid might not be producing enough of the hormones. And so what you want to do with that is make sure that you get the check your hormone thyroid levels. That can be done with your doctor, your regular doctor's visit, and just make sure that they are in check. You can also eat some iodine rich foods like seaweed, fish, eggs. Iodine is necessary for the thyroid to function. So you could be low on some iodine. You could consider taking a supplement, selenium and zinc. Those all support thyroid function, but always, always, always consult with your healthcare professional before you do any of this change in your diet, or can just think that your thyroid is off. Make sure that you get tests and don't guess on that, but also before you take any supplements. The next hormone is insulin, and that's your blood sugar regulator. And how it affects your energy is that insulin absorbs glucose or sugar from your bloodstream, and that's what provides you energy. Whenever your body becomes resistant to insulin, or insulin resistance, if you have been hearing that's kind of a buzzword lately, it could be due to a very high processed food diet, or a SAD diet, and or sugar. And it will not produce the glucose efficiently, leading to those energy fluctuations, crashes, and even fatigue. And so the way that you can regulate your insulin is to make sure that you're eating balanced meals that include a combination of protein, healthy fats, and some fiber. That's going to keep your blood sugar stable throughout the day. And limit those refined sugars and get some exercise, regular, moderate exercise. That can improve your insulin sensitivity as well. And then the female hormones of estrogen and progesterone. And they are key hormones that regulate your menstrual cycle and your overall hormonal balance. But when you enter perimenopause or menopause, naturally your estrogen levels drop while your progesterone fluctuates, and that can contribute to your sleep disturbances, mood swings, and then ultimately that fatigue. And so some of the solutions for that, again, are to manage your stress. High cortisol levels are further going to disrupt that estrogen and progesterone. And just try that mindfulness, the yoga, things like that. Anything that you find that helps reduce your stress. Make sure that you are eating maybe hormone balancing foods. Those could be phytoestrogens. That's like flax seeds, soy, non-GMO soy, that is, and healthy fats like avocado and olive oil. That's all going to support your hormonal balance. And then you could consider some natural supplements like maca, magnesium, and vitamin B6. Those do support your hormone health. But again, make sure that you are checking with your healthcare professional before you start those. But they can help reduce mood swings and improve your overall energy levels. And then the last one is your melatonin. That's the sleep hormone, and it's produced in the pineal gland. It's responsible for regulating your sleep wake cycle. And when melatonin levels are very low, and that could be due to blue light, too much blue light, especially close to bedtime, that's going to affect your ability to fall asleep and even stay asleep. And so, try to diminish that blue light exposure at least an hour before going to bed, or consider getting some blue light blocker glasses as well. And go to bed at the same time every night, wake up at the same time, even on the weekends, as close that you can. That's going to help regulate your body's internal clock, minimize that blue light exposure. And you could consider taking a melatonin supplement if you maybe struggle to fall asleep or stay asleep. Use that only short term, and you really have to dial that one in. Some people are very sensitive to melatonin. I personally cannot take melatonin. It actually does the opposite effect for me. So you definitely always want to check with your healthcare professional first. And so, ways to fight your tiredness, practical tips: nutrition. Eat to support your hormone balance. You want to make sure that you're getting whole foods, healthy fats, fiber. Include hormone supporting nutrients like your omega-3s, your B vitamins, and magnesium. And then, get some exercise in and keep moving. That moderate exercise is going to boost your energy, and it's going to help balance your cortisol. You just want to make sure it's moderate. You don't want to do too much, because that can lead to burnout. Stress management, work on just mindfulness, practice that meditation, that yoga, that deep breathing. That's all going to lower your cortisol and improve your overall energy. And then, come up with a bedtime routine and a good sleep hygiene routine. That's going to support your melatonin and improve your quality of sleep. And then, a healthy gut also is going to help your hormone levels. And so making sure that you're feeding your gut the good, all well-rounded, different foods that are colors of the rainbow, if you will. And so just to recap, the hormones that we talked about that affect your energy are cortisol, thyroid hormones, insulin, estrogen, progesterone, and melatonin. And if you're feeling tired all the time, you might just want to have a look at your hormones, and some simple changes in your diet, working on managing your stress, getting a little movement in, light exercise, and getting a really good sleep pattern down, it could make a world of difference for you. So, if you want to dig deeper into your specific needs, sign up for that free discovery call. The link will be below in the description, and you can sign up for that free discovery call. It's 30 minutes. We can go over your whole health and lifestyle and what your symptoms are and what you're really looking to achieve, and just see if it's worth it for you. So again, thanks for watching, and I will see you. Hey friend, I hope today's episode brought you some real value. If it did, would you take just 30 seconds to share it with a friend who might be struggling to get her gut in check? And if you're feeling extra generous, leave me a review on Apple. It absolutely lights me up knowing that this podcast is making a difference for you. All right, it's time for me to grab my protein shake and get my gut happy. I'll see you back here next Tuesday for another episode of Gut Fix. And until then, stay happy and stay healthy.